How important is it when you like met your wife and she came into your life?
Besides the birth of my daughter, the second single most important event in my life was meeting my wife. Nobody would have ever been able to, like, nobody's seen in us what we've seen in each other. And I think that's what makes our love so special, was I looked at her and I knew that she was more than what she was in that moment. I don't know if you know the story, but we're open about it. My wife at the time was an escort, a high-end escort in Vegas. She grew up in Vegas, and at the time I was, $500 shows, living in that white van. You know what I mean? I didn't have a key to an apartment. I just let my little place go. I mean, I was down on my, I was trying to figure it out. I was regrouping in life. And I looked at her and I didn't see that though. I was like, I see a woman that's like, really could do something. Like I see a woman that could be a brand. I see a woman that could be a boss. I see a woman that could run a business. Like I seen that in her. You know what I mean? And she looked at me, and at that time, I've been wrote off. Every record label on earth said no twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, big part of the Jelly Roll stories, they said no like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's here I am putting out independent records, and I'm just trying to find my way and find my sound. And she looks at me, and we're early into our dating phase, and she's like, you're going to be a superstar. She's like, you don't realize how much your music's going to touch people. You know what I mean? Like, this was one of our early encounters. You know what I mean? And I just remember nobody's seen that in her, nobody's seen that in me, but we seen it in each other. You know what I mean? Like we seen that in each other. So like the fact that she has, I don't know, 50, 60, 70,000 Patreon subscribers for her podcast, it doesn't surprise me.
That's amazing.
70,000?
Yeah, I think 70,000.
That's really
she's got a real thing.
That's
she does
fucking
a
dope.
TV show on her Patreon. You know what I mean? She's huge. She does millions of downloads a month on her podcast. I mean, she's crazy. I'm going to talk to John about her soon because like her shit is insane. Her TikTok is huge. The Dumb Blonde podcast. Yeah, y'all check it out.
We'll put the link in the description.
But she's she's so brilliant. You know what I mean? And it's like, but it didn't surprise me. I knew it. You know what I mean? Like, man, we used to joke all the time. She'd take these sexy pictures for the internet because it was IG, the thought era. Mm-hmm. Remember that era? You know what I mean? And I'm leaning in on it. I'm like,
that
era still around?
Yeah,
that's how I know I'm old. I partook back then.
Yeah, that's still hot.
I partook back then. And I would tell her, I'd be like, dude, I'm telling you, you'd get more attention if you just like get on there and talk. You know what I mean? Because I just knew how funny she was. She's so intimidating because she is cool. Y'all seen her, right?
Yeah.
Bad.
Friends with Mike and Barbie.
Right, like 100% like just undeniable, like bad bitch, you know what I mean? And but I was like, but what you don't know about her is now you know because she's so big on TikTok and she's goofy as fuck. Bunnie is goofy, like me, like she's silly, you know what I mean? Like in a gentle, like genuine way. And I was like, this is the stuff that the world would go crazy. It's kind of the Jelly Roll thing. Like I don't look like I would be this jovial. I don't look like I could sing good neither. So I have two things going for me. I'm a relatively jovial guy and I got a decent voice. Two things you didn't see coming. I was like, they're never going to see you being like awesome. Like, just go be yourself. And when she leaned into that shit, man, it's like, yeah, sorry I went on that tangent, but I just fucking love her, dude.